why don't you introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hi, I'm Amy Kundrat, and I'm here with Eleanor, my daughter. Eleanor, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us how old you are and where you go to school?
I'm Eleanor, and I'm 7, and I go to school at Fraser Woods.
Say it loud and proud, because I am a Fraser Woods dad, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm sure that you're proud of being a Fraser Woods mom.
Very. It's been many years now. Very proud.
Can I ask you guys, before we talk about what you did this summer, what is it about the Montessori philosophy that attracted you to the school? Because I was unfamiliar with it before we moved to Newtown. I mean, I knew of it, but I didn't realize really what it meant.
Eleanor, do you want to start? What do you like about school?
That it's fun.
Is that the only thing you like about it?
No, but I think everything they do is really fun.
How about the teachers? Do you like the teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I like those two things too. I like that there's some play-based. I like how you have mixed ages, which is really important. It's nice. Eleanor's an only child, so it's nice that she has older kids in her class at some times, and now she has younger and older because she's in lower L, which is 1, 2, 3. So I think that's important to us too. And I think they learn from each other just as much as they learn from the teachers. And the teachers are wonderful.
I think for me, that what I didn't realize going into this was that community, that term is kind of overused. But boy, at Fraser Woods, there is a community. Mm-hmm. And I think my daughter's benefited being a part of that. And there is just, I don't know, there's less pressure. Is that what it is?
I like to think of it like a bubble. And I think childhood is so fleeting as it is. And so it's nice to have them in this community bubble for as long as possible. And I think Fraser Woods does a wonderful job of supporting them and keeping them in this community bubble for as long as they stay in school there. We've had a wonderful experience.
Now, we've talked on the air about what happened. There was a flood, and Fraser Woods, unfortunately, was not immune to this, and school was delayed. The opening of school was delayed. So what have you done this last week when you would have been in school? And then I want to ask you about what you did this summer.
Just stayed home and,
Do you do crafts?
Yeah.
And where is home?
In Bethel.
Bethel.
What did we do on Monday, and what did you procure on Monday?
Procure. See, that's a Montessori level word right there.
When we went to the library, what did you get?
Lots of books.
And what were the books about?
They were about, different animals, because I really like getting books about the animals. They're really fun to learn about.
It's fantastic.
So what kind of animals, and also what about that big book that you have already read from cover to cover?
It's a Star Wars book, and I get a lot of Star Wars books because I think they're really fun to read.
Mm.
See, I knew you were cool when you walked through the doors. What is your favorite animal?
A dog.
It's a good choice. I have a couple. You want one? I'll give you one of mine.
We'll trade. Do you want to trade? No, we can't trade our dog.
I will tell you that we also have a cat, which I never had any intention of having a cat, but the cat gets along so well with the dogs that now I have a cat too. I'll give a package deal. I'll give you the cat and the dog. There's one that I'm keeping though, for sure. So you like reading books about animals. My daughter is now into any Little Red Riding Hood, any variation of it. So we started reading, versions of this from all different parts of the world. And it's amazing how differently the stories are told depending on what part of the world you're. Kids' books are not as kiddish from Germany. You'd be surprised. But it's great that you spent some time at the library. We certainly did that a lot this summer. What else did you do this summer?
I did Legos a lot.
Nice.
Because I have this Lego area, and I made a Lego city, and I'm still working on it. It's really big.
That's cool. And ultimately what's going to be in there? Are we talking buildings, or are we talking...
Buildings.
Wow.
Because I have, water parks and a castle and a science lab, and there's, cars and a museum and an ocean, and there's a forest, too.
Wow. I'm doing the math in my head because Legos are expensive.
Well, yes.
Have you been to Legoland?
We'll stop.
Yes.
Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. I've been there 3 times.
Wow. I know a couple other Fraser Woods families who also like to go there. We should organize an outing. It's good fun. You stay at the hotel?
We didn't.
Put that on your list. The rooms they give you Legos in the room.
Ooh.
I saw it. There's like ninja beds.
Yes.
Ninja bunk beds.
Yes. I fell off one of them. True story. I survived though. Well, that's great. So, did you swim at all this summer?
Yes.
At camp?
Yeah, at camp.
Oh, where'd you go to camp?
I went to 3 camps. I went to Four Oaks, Camp Yancey, which is a Girl Scout camp, in Eli Whitney.
It's fantastic. I'm trying to convince my daughter to join the Scouts. It's worthwhile?
We've enjoyed it. We go to a Girl Scouts group that's part of Hedo Meadow School because she's got some friends at that school.
I have
All your
most
friends,
of my
many
friends
your
go
friends.
there.
So tell us what you like about Girl Scouts.
I like how like every time we do like craft or something, and we do really fun things like bracelets, and sometimes we go to Hedo Meadow and go like on the playground there, and it's really fun.
I'm going to tell you on behalf of your dad that dads love when their daughters give them bracelets, or we appreciate all that stuff, so keep it up. But that's terrific. And I will tell you that one of the nice things about being in the area that we're in is that there's so many opportunities for kids to be kids in summer. My daughter went to a Taylor Swift dance camp in Newtown. There's a lot of good, fun stuff, but it's back to school time.
It is.
So, are you ready to get back to school?
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about what you're expecting this year, because I understand you're going into second grade?
Well, there's kind of like about you in different grades you like move up to like subtraction, addition, and division. I did division, and I was the only kindergartner. I did like 1 week of division in kindergarten.
Wow.
It was fun.
Fun. That's great.
And then I went to first grade and I did addition, which was really fun too. And then I moved up to multiplication, and today when I go back to school in second grade, I'm doing subtraction.
That's exciting. What do you use? Do you have remember in kindergarten you use the number roll, right?
So in addition, there's like a stamp game, and that's addition stamp game. And then there's small bead frame, addition small bead frame, and then a big bead frame, which is addition. And then you move up to multiplication, and you do the same, exact same order, but it's multiplication stamp game and multiplication bead frame. And you keep going up, and then there's division, and then you use other stuff, like they kind of look like chess pieces. And then after you do that stamp game and bead frame, there's this work. I've seen third graders do it, and they have like beads and cups and tubes, and you have to like kind of sort it out, then write the answer, and it looks pretty cool.
Having visited these classrooms, I know exactly what you're talking about. Boy, this is going to be a good year. You're excited.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the class pet? There's a class pet.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 3 class pets. No, 4, I think. There's fish, a leopard gecko, which is my class pet, guinea pigs, and other leopard geckos. So I have a leopard gecko named Rocky, and on our birthdays we bring flowers to the classroom, and we also bring crickets for her.
To feed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's very generous. And that's great that you're not spooked by them. You don't have no problem with that, right?
No.
You're no wimp. That's good.
But I do think they're weird.
How do you take care of them?
Well, the crickets, we put like cricket food. They kind of look like chopped up peppers.
Wait, you have to feed the crickets that you feed to the gecko?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This is the cycle of life.
And then we put water in the tank for our leopard gecko, Rocky. Yeah. And she's nocturnal, so we barely see her come out. We see her come out at dismissal. She just comes out and eats a few crickets, but I've never seen her drink some of her water.
Does that at night?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Hey, we have an owl in our yard. It's incredible to watch. Also nocturnal. What are some other nocturnal animals? I think raccoons are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see them lots of times during the day.
I think that's bad if you see them during the day.
You don't want to see them during the day.
Don't try and pet them if you see them during the day.
And
Awesome.
Dublin did.
Our dog has been known to kill an animal or two in the backyard.
Yeah, we've run into that. And she's a sweet dog, but frogs just don't stand a chance. Turtle.
He's never actually seen or went near a turtle, but he chases deer a lot. He's never got one, though, because they're really fast and they can jump over 5 feet fences.
Wow.
What did he get? What has he gotten?
A skunk and a raccoon.
Uh-oh.
He didn't get sprayed, though.
That's very lucky. I had a dog that got sprayed, and I didn't even see it happen, but you could smell it. And it takes some time to get that stink out.
And one of our other dogs, Meg, she got a mouse that was in our house, and the tail's like sticking out of her mouth.
They're kind of cute. I hate to admit it, but they are kind of cute.
Field mice. They're just field mice.
Yes. And a shrew, you know what a shrew is? Looks kind of like a mouse, but even cuter. And my daughter and I, my wife was screaming, but my daughter and I put a cup over it and we got the shrew out of the house. But this is what happens when you live in Bethel or Newtown.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes they help themselves into the house. They're just looking for a snack.
She put a cup over something, but it was a cockroach.
Oh, me?
Yeah, in the hotel.
Those have to go, yeah.
There's a cockroach in our bed.
This was in Arizona.
Yeah.
Where apparently there's a lot of them.
Scorpions.
And those two.
Yeah.
And javelina. You saw a javelina in
Yeah.
Arizona?
I don't know what that is.
It's part of the pecarary family. It looks like a pig.
Oh, wow.
And it's like this hairy pig. It's like that big.
Yeah.
And they just roam. They're kind
I
of like
do
the
like it
raccoons.
out there. You know what I saw out there in New Mexico? A roadrunner. Yeah.
We saw a rattlesnake and a Gila monster in this place that we went.
The Sonoran Desert Museum.
Yeah, and we
It's a great
also saw
spot.
like lots of turtles and other kinds of snakes and scorpions too. And we also saw lots of tarantulas.
Do you go out there a lot?
We tend to. We have family out in Arizona, so in Phoenix.
3 cousins.
We have cousins. Eleanor's got some cousins there. And we both sides of our family. We have family in and around Phoenix.
Here is a tip. If you go to the Four Seasons in Scottsdale in August, you'll have the place to yourself. You have the place to yourself because it's 120 degrees.
Nobody wants to be there.
But I loved it. I mean, the heat doesn't bother me, so.
They just broke a record for the number of
Saw that.
days over 100 degrees
Yeah.
and also over 110 degrees.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to worry about that here. Do you like fall?
Yeah, it's actually my favorite season. But I actually have 2 favorite seasons. I really like winter and fall because it's like fall's a perfect temperature. You can just wear a t-shirt and pants, and you don't have to worry about a jacket or just putting on shorts.
Halloween? You like Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's a big Halloween fan. I'll tell you what, summer I wish it was a little bit longer.
I wouldn't mind that.
And as we wrap up here, I think that the nice thing about this last week is that we got one more week of summer, right?
We eked one more week out, right?
Yep.
And what are we going to do tonight?
Well, this is your last night of freedom,
This
right?
is it.
Yeah.
Go to that pizza place.
We're going to go to New Haven. There's a pizza art opening at the district tonight.
Oh, how fun.
And I think there's some exhibition and crafts, and so we're going to go over there tonight.
Well, enjoy. And I could tell you I've thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. You are a dynamic young lady, and I think big things are in your future. So I hope that you'll check back in with us when you're famous.
Thank you.
This was fun.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having us.
great.